You see all the Teslas exploding?
Yeah.
Set on fire, right?
Al's selling his Tesla.
I'm not going to sell it yet because the resale value is tanking right now. But
Just rebrand it. Have you seen how people rebrand the Teslas?
But this is terrorism. This is domestic terrorism.
yes, tell them.
Not for real. Like, you should lock these motherfuckers up. You can't do this, bro.
Freedom of
What's the
speech.
difference between vandalism and terrorism?
If you do it against the guy, like,
Because that's I don't know. Vandalism might be too mild of a word, but terrorism, I assume people got to be in danger.
Yeah, I feel
no people are in danger.
It's somewhere in the
Vandalism.
oh wow, I looked at terrorism as like violence with a political agenda. I think that's the definition of terrorism.
But
So,
then is property violence? Like if no one dies.
Yeah.
does it need to like? This Yeah, I guess so. Property damage can't count as terrorism because in Spain there was a group that would blow up cars, and they would make sure that nobody was there, but they would just blow up the cars, or like there was a bomb in a building, but they would make sure nobody was there. But the idea was to like stoke this fear, and they had a political agenda. So I don't know if anybody needs to get hurt for it to be defined as terrorism. I just think we should look that up, Joey. I think it.
Wasn't that when they were trying to fight Uber?
No, this is way back in the day.
This is when they were fighting Uber.
Yeah, this is like there was a separatist group, I think in like the Basque country or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wonder even if like the car bombs and shit like that in Ireland were like people in the cars.
I think they were targeting people, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
mean, yeah, and at some point that a person will likely be in the car at a car dealership. You know these cars are empty.
Sure, but that has nothing to do with the political agenda part of it.
Oh no, there's a political agenda. I just don't know if you would call this violence or like even a building where you know people are going to go into or whatever. I just feel like a car that's unsold that doesn't belong to anyone except Tesla.
Right.
That's on a parking lot. It just seems different.
Yeah, it seems like this is
I'm not saying it's
trying.
legal.
I think we're like splitting hairs on a word, but I think the point that I'm trying to make here is that like this is an aggressive act of whatever you want to call it. Is this violence? What is this? Terrorism is broadly defined as a calculated use of violence or the threat of violence to instill fear and achieve political or ideological goals, often targeting civilians or non-combatants. Right?
It's definitely instilling fear.
It's absolutely instilling fear, right? And for a political agenda. Like they don't like his politics, so they're attacking one of his businesses. This has nothing to do with the quality of the cars. Like this is an American car manufacturer. The people that make Teslas are Americans. 100% of Teslas sold in America are made by Americans in America. You can't say that for Ford. You can't say that for GMC. You can't say that for any other car producer in America, I'm pretty sure. So this is an act of aggression on American automakers that will lose their jobs if Tesla tanks and cannot sell cars anymore. So you are attacking Americans when you're doing this. So
Yeah, I'm a victim. Terrorism, bro.
you're a victim of terrorism.
That big penis they drew in my car scared the shit out of me, bro. Shit.
No, but so for real, like to me, I think this is disgusting, and it's motivated by a political agenda. It's just I don't agree with this guy's politics, so we're gonna attack his business, which ultimately will hurt Americans. And I just think it's gross. I think it's disgusting. I think it's fucked up.
I don't like it, even though I don't like much of what Elon is doing right now. I don't like this. I will also say, you're not. The second you have Starlink on your Wi-Fi on your flight, you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm never giving this up. I'm never giving this up. I'm streaming anything I fucking want on this plane. I can do FaceTime call. It's incredible. You're gonna use Elon's products whether you want to or not.
You're using them already.
Yeah.
You're using PayPal. Like you're using. You're using. I mean, if you were pro-Ukraine in the war, what do you think the Ukraine government uses for internet access on the battlefield? Starlink, right? So it's just like this idea that you could take this one specific thing about Elon that you don't like and then use everything else that you really do like and enjoy and makes your life better, but not attribute any of that to Elon at all. It's it's microscopic thinking.
Yeah.
Very.
We are talking about people at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right. This is what we do. No, you're right. This is what we do, and it's just. But I can still be bummed by it.
Oh, yeah.
I think it sucks.
I'm bummed by it.
Like
This shit sucks. I really fucking like the Cybertruck, and this is destroying my whole experience.
The joy
of
that the
having
car
it.
brings you. Yeah.
Also,
I hate it now.
think about this.
Which that is kind of funny. I do find that.
Yeah, we like that it's happening to you.
When it's happening to you, it's sort of funny.
But here's the thing: and we think of everybody that
I don't think it's funny.
has the Cybertruck, and we're just going, oh, look at these like rich, successful people. Like almost every Uber I get now is a Tesla.
Which is the worst. Ugh.
When
It goes
you,
too fast.
When you order the black car and they give you a Tesla, it's a little bit. I think that's
yeah.
egregious.
Hey.
I'll be honest, it's egregious.
It stops and starts too quick. It gets sick.
I'm not worried about that. I
It's an
ordered a black car.
$80,000
Get me a
car.
fucking Cadillac. I don't want to sit in this fucking shitty Toyota.
It's like 80,000.
Okay, whatever. The point is there's some guy who immigrated to the United States of America legally or illegally, and he's trying to make a living, and now he's got a dick drawn on his car, and he can't charge Uber black prices anymore because his shit has been terrorized because of some fucking white bitch from Maine with purple hair is upset at Elon.
Yeah.
Like, the people who are actually going to suffer from this are probably, well, obviously it's Elon, but if you're talking about the actual destroying of the cars, I bet you it's more minorities than anything else. I mean, we know one. I've yet to see a white person affected by it.
Yeah.
So these people in their effort to like push whatever, I don't even call it woke ideology, but like maybe push back against what he's doing, which you have every right to be suspicious of, right? And it might work horribly. Like people might be really impacted. You don't even realize the people you're attacking to prove your point. To protect those exact same people, you might also be hurting them.
Yeah.
It's like peak American, not even human hypocrisy.
Yeah. I mean, there's like the animal protesters that like throw tomatoes on a painting. You're like, who's that help? Yeah. Have you seen how people are covering their cars now?
No, what are they
Can you
doing?
search like Tesla, Mazda? And so people are now taking their Tesla emblems off their Teslas and putting different car emblems.
But it's still a Tesla.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but they actually look really like believable.
That's all I got to do to switch up the Cybertruck.
Well, dude, people do that with the Cybertruck.
I'll put Nissan.
People do that. Like, so this is a Tesla, and they put the Mazda thing on it. They're like, yeah, it's a Mazda.
Oh, wow.
And someone did it with a Cybertruck. They just put a Toyota decal on the back of it to signal to people like, hey, I'm kind of distancing. Like, obviously it's a Cybertruck, but like I'm trying to separate.
Low key, it's corny, but I might do that shit.
Separate the art from the artist, bro.
Because I liked this shit before all this was going on. It's not fair.
And there's a bumper sticker for that.
Yeah.
I bought this before Elon went crazy.
Yeah. Kind of funny.
That's just a wrap. You just have to take off your wrap and put that one on.
Yeah.
I might actually do that. But it's corny. It's like, now I'm giving in to
Terrorism.
yeah.
Literally
You're
terrorism.
negotiating with terrorists.
Yeah.
This fucking sucks.
We taking our shoes off at the airport because of terrorists. You got to put a fucking Audi decal on your car because of terrorism. It's fucked up.
Does look sick though.
Honestly, it looks
It
better.
looks kind of fire.
It looks better.
Right?
Yeah.
That Audi logo slaps, dude. I don't know. That shit is hard.
They make a great car. Like, let's stop acting like it's not a great fucking car. And making the car has nothing to do with what he's doing in government. If you don't like Doge, go protest the Doge shit.
Yeah.
But that is ineffective, so you have to hit him somewhere else.
Yeah, Elon needs to shut up and invent. You know what I mean?
and there's no
shut up and
Doge.
dribble, but do that for you being a billionaire genius.
And there's no Doge office where you can go to and complain to somebody. Like,
So you
this
have to
is-
go to Tesla dealership and you light it on fire.
Yeah.
That shit is so whack, bro. That shit is so whack.
The only steelman argument I can find online, I've been using ChatGPT and shit, trying to find one, is that they're saying it could be framed as is the Boston Tea Party vandalism, or was it terrorism, or was it revolution?
Oh.
And I was like,
No, I like this. This is good. Let's talk it out.
Oh. That's kind of nice.
Well, T was. Oh yeah, I guess it was hurting the government specifically, not. I guess it's hurting Elon's pockets, and he's in the government.
Well, the T was there were private
East India Trading Company.
which is a private company,
Yeah.
publicly traded.
Them.
Yeah.
But no, so it was a publicly traded company.
Yeah.
They're attacking just like Tesla is. So they're attacking that, and then the idea was the East India Trading Company would hope that England would protect their business interests in America because England was the beneficiary with that tax revenue. So yeah, this is exactly what they're doing. So they better hope they're right. I mean,
difference
what
is-
does that say? Like the difference between like terrorism and revolutionary is the victor.
Yeah. Or terrorist and freedom fighter.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see
I
what
think
happens.
The difference with this is burning a car could affect a lot of people. You could catch a large fire. There's like throwing tea overboard doesn't affect people possibly.
Also, they're not just doing it to Tesla dealerships; they're doing it to owners of Teslas as well.
Yeah. That's smacking
like
someone's tea out their hand.
yeah, taking someone's tea from their house and then setting off.
But there
fire
were people working on that ship that had to move the tea, and that was their job. And then if the East India Trading Company stops, or Dutch East India Trading Company stops doing it, they're out of a job. Those people suffer. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, it's not like this is a foreign car manufacturer and we're protesting them because we're at war with them. Let's say we're at war with Germany and we're like, yo, no more Porsches, no more Mercedes. All right, bet, stop it, done. All these cars are made in America. Like 100% of the Teslas sold in America are made here, fully. Not the shit like with Ford where like 30% of it is made in some other country and then you kind of put it together here. They're all made here. So this is as American as it gets when it comes to the automotive industry. I feel like it's something we should maybe protect. Is there another business we could protest? Protest SpaceX. I don't give a fuck about that.
No, that's just fire.
It just got back to 2 that was stranded up there.
All right, so then don't protest that. Protest the tunnels.
Yeah, the Hyperloop.
Protest the tunnels. Protest the Hyperloop. Protest one of these other goofy shits. Don't protest the one that we like and we all enjoy.
Flamethrowers. We don't need the flamethrowers.
We don't need flamethrowers.
What
Protest
if that's how they lit on fire?
That's actually good.
So they got to fight back. If you're going to light a Tesla on fire, there should be like a flamethrower that pops out of one of like the
Terminator. Yeah, Batman shit. That's kind of fire.
Make each one a Bond vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that shit's whack.
This shit sucks.